Hello everyone, this is Sumant. In this video, let's discuss static methods in Python. So in our previous video, we have already discussed these classes and objects, and also we have discussed these class variables and class methods in Python. So if you didn't watch those videos, I will give you the link for those in the description. And before going to this static methods, let's discuss once again these methods and class methods. So if you see here, this is the way we write these methods, right? And also we use, if you want to write these kind of methods, we used to pass the self keyword, right? It means the instance of the object itself. And also we have already discussed this class methods. So if you want to write this class methods, we used to use this decorator at the rate of class method, and also we used to pass the class instance as a first argument. So similarly, if you want to write static method, so we used to write that using the decorator at the rate of static method. And here I'm just giving the name of the method as static method, and here in this static method you no need to pass any instance, right? You don't need to pass any instance of a class or object, right? Like this works similar to that of function. So for example, let's say I'm just giving some arguments here. So I'm just giving some name, and here we can just give print name, right? Then this is a normal method which have, this is a normal static method which I have given here. And if you want to call this method, so here you can see I have created an object for the class student info. Now if I want to call this method, similarly how we call this normal class methods and normal methods, in the same way we used to call that. I'm just using student1 dot, and here I'm just giving the name of that method, and here the input is, you have to give one input, right? So here I'm just giving, Hari. Now we just print. You can see we got that, right? We have used this print name, right? So that's why we got this Hari. So that's how you have to create the static methods. If you want to create static methods, we're going to use this decorator at the rate of static method, and whatever function you want, like whatever operation you want, you can just define that. And you have to remember that we don't need to pass any instance of any class or any object for those, right? So in the previous case we have passed it, right? For the method we used to pass the self, and for class methods we used to pass the CLS. We don't need to pass anything as such. We can just pass the arguments how we pass for normal functions, and you can just return, like you can just give the operations, or you can just print. So that's about static methods. And you have to understand one thing, right? So here we are not passing any instance of, so here we are not passing any instance of the class, right? And also we are not passing any instance of the object. So these static methods, it doesn't know anything about the class state. Previously we have created this class methods, right? So for this class method, since we have passed this instance class, so that's the reason if you want to change the class variables, you can just change it, and if you want to access the class variables, you can just access it. But here we are not passing, right? So we can't do any operations with class, right? So that's about the static methods. So that's all for this video. This is a small video explaining this static methods, and I hope you understood. In our next video, we will discuss inheritance in Python. So if you understood this video, like the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.